I'm starting this video a little bit different than I normally do. Well, I guess this will be my intro. Earlier today, you'll see actually right now I'm getting attacked by Marissa's cat here. He wants to sit in my lap. But anyway, earlier today I was crunched for time. I didn't really get the video much. I put brakes on a Kia Optima, Marissa's mom's car. I got brakes put on that today. I was just really crunched for time because they laid the block wall, which you'll see for the pool, but we had to backfill it with gravel, and because there was a storm moving in, a really bad storm moving in, and we were afraid that if we didn't get all the gravel putting back behind the wall for the French drains and all that, that the unsettled soil will fall in there like it did before. So, and we couldn't get a bobcat out there or anything. Nobody had a tractor that we can borrow, so it kind of sucked. So we did it with shovels, buckets, and had a wheelbarrow. So you'll see part of that. That was what that was about. So, but anyway, and I guess the second part of this video we'll be working on the sand rail buggy, whatever. I gotta get some work done on that. I'm gonna try to get the seat done, and the passenger seat done, and the harness put in, and then I guess we might start on the exhaust. And another thing to show you, I know you guys saw in the last video I started on the carburetor. Well, this is why I haven't got the carburetor done. You can see the crack right there in the bottom of that float. So ordered a new float. That'll be here, well it's Saturday, it'll be here Monday, so waiting on that. So carburetor's on hold till I get the float, but I guess we'll start in on the exhaust next. I don't know. I really don't know. Well, I know I'm going to get the seat done and the harness done, and we'll just start on the exhaust, I guess. But anyway, that's the update on that. Oh, and I got cylinder heads. I ordered cylinder heads later this evening too. So got cylinder heads coming for it. Finally, patience paid off. Hard at work. My brother-in-law Matt and Marissa's brother Jason.
4 buckets is about a wheelbarrow.
4 buckets is a wheelbarrow full.
Did you eat supper?
Yeah, I already did.
See if he falls.
What did you have? Had what? Quesadilla.
Got to backfill all of this, French drains and everything in there. Well, it's a new day. It's Monday. It's a really humid day out here. It feels like my shirt's stuck on me. Got the seat put in though. It's all mounted in. I kind of wish now, I don't know why I didn't think of this. This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you get in a hurry on stuff. I wish I would have just drilled a hole up through the bottom down here on this tube and just welded a nut on top of this plate and just bolted it through the bottom. I don't know why I didn't think of that. That's what happens when you get in a hurry and you start rushing through stuff. But anyway, seat's mounted. I'm going to touch up paint where I welded it in place, and I think we'll move on to something else. I really kind of wish this thing, the top or whatever, the roof or whatever you want to call it, roll bar here was up a little bit higher, because the steering wheel is kind of in my lap a little bit, but there's not much I can do about that. So I thought about swapping it up and doing like some people do and put the steering wheel up on this side, but then it would have been too high and it would be in my line of view here. So, oh well, it is what it is. Still be fun to drive and play around with. So I got that in there though. The seat's done. Thinking about moving on to the exhaust and get that project started. Hopefully here, like I said earlier, hopefully here in a couple weeks I'll be able to get my cylinder heads in. Because really all I have left to do is just build the engine, slide it on here, and then hook everything else up around it. And we're getting closer. The windshield, I also got to figure out if you guys have any suggestions. I don't know. I can't find a piece of rubber, whatever, that can go in between here and go in the windshield. I can't think of a car or anything. For some reason I'm drawing blanks on that. So if you guys can think of something, give me a shout out on that if you guys have made it this far in the video without being bored to death. So that being said, I think we'll start on the exhaust. Well, I just started sandblasting this exhaust. It does not want to come apart right here at these J-tubes. I don't know what I'm going to do with putting it on. I don't even know if I can use this exhaust or not. I don't know. But anyway, I just started sandblasting it. I stuck half of it in the sandblaster right there. And I just started doing it right there, getting it done. And only to find out, I got a phone call. Notice my pocket was vibrating. Got a phone call. They're coming tomorrow to fill the wall up with concrete now. They were going to do that. Today's Monday. They were going to do it on Thursday. Now they changed it. They're doing it tomorrow, Tuesday. So now that means the guy wants all this rebar to be cut down at least flush or an inch down in the block. And now I got to go do all that. And I only have an hour to do it. So I'm going to get as much done as I can. I don't know what else to tell them. I mean, they waited till 4 o'clock or 4:30 or whatever to call and tell me, and I got to be home at 5:30. Oh well. I'm going to do as much as I can though. Well, it's been 15 minutes. I got this whole row cut here. So I'm concentrating on climbing the wall here. Walking across it. I got to cut down this row right here. And I'll be done. It don't take very long. It's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Just a little nerve-wracking to be on top of this wall. So I'm going to finish cutting these. I got to cut that one, work my way down. Well, the wall is cut. My time is up though. It's already almost 5 o'clock, and I forgot Marissa has a meeting she has to be at. So, but one good news is I did get my carburetor floats in, so I guess we'll mosey on over to the house and finish up the carburetors. Well, it's the next day. It's 7:30ish, somewhere in the morning. I gotta get ready to go to work today. Well, I'm kind of going in. I'm going in later because we're not really that busy at work right now. Kind of slowed down, which is a good thing and a bad thing. I get to kind of catch my breath a little bit. So I'm going to start putting these carburetors together. I didn't feel like doing it last night. I came home and decided, you know, I'm just going to chillax a little bit. I'm tired. So I'm going to put this stuff together. Then I'm going to start putting this carb together. I'm going to put the bolts and stuff in my this intake manifold and the gaskets, and then I'll bolt the carburetor to it. Alright, here's a little trick I want to show you guys. If you're trying to put studs in something and you don't have a tool to insert them with, well, that one's, now it's moving. What you'll do is you'll take 2 nuts, tighten them together, then take you a wrench, put on there and spin it all the way around, and it'll work, and you'll go all the way in with it. And you can tighten it down and then take your 2 wrenches and loosen the nuts up and then take them back off. And then that's easy way to install them. Carburetor is mounted on the intake. So next I'm going to mark and drill out my holes, those little bitty holes right there and right there for my jet doctor doodad thing. So I'm going to do that next. Holes are drilled in, so next we're going to move on, and I'm going to, what did I do with it? Oh, I'm going to put the top of this together, which all I got to do is put my needle and seat in and tighten up where the little filter screen, whatever inside here is, and put the gasket on. We'll bolt this down and we'll move on. I got the float, or the needle and seat put in. I got the float put in there, and I got the jet doctor doodads put on. I got the float set. It's set to 10 millimeters, just sitting basically like that, just resting against that little ball inside there. And then it's basically 32 drooped down, like it's a little bit less, but it's got plenty of movement. I don't think it matters as much as to where it touches the ball. But anyway, we're going to mount this. I'm going to put this on top of the carburetor. We'll get it put on. Got a new gasket, and like I said, I got the jet doctor little doodads in there. That one's down a little bit, but got those put on. So now I'm going to put that in, and I got this nut right here, or whatever, tightened for the fuel screen, or the fuel filter screen. So now I'm going to mount it on the carburetor, and we'll get that bolted down. Got her bolted down, so now I'm just putting my mains and my air or whatever back in. Just go in right there, and you'll just screw them in. Super easy stuff. So after I get this done, I'm going to move on to, I guess I'm at the base plate. I got a cat that's meowing like crazy. I'll put my base plate on there with a little velocity stack, so I'll get that bolted on. Super easy stuff. The only thing I'm worried about is this stud right here is a little bit short versus this one, so we'll see. Well, unfortunately for me, the stud I was talking about here is just too short. It barely comes out through there. I figured it probably would. That's the luck of me. That's what happens, but I guess I'll go to the hardware store and get a longer nut. So, but we'll call it a video for today because it is after 8 and I got to get ready to go to work. And I've been getting attacked. I've been kind of goofing off. See, I'm getting attacked by a cat. I don't know what his deal is. He's just skittish today. So anyway, I'll catch y'all on the next one. I appreciate all you new subscribers and all you OG subscribers. And if you haven't already, click that like, subscribe button, and we'll build something together. I'll catch y'all on the next one. And like I've been saying, get out there and live your dreams. Quit watching everybody else do theirs. It's your turn. Get out there and live your dreams. What are you waiting on? Catch y'all on the next one.